Hey guys, Trin here, and welcome back to my A Guide to Different BL Pairings series. This is the final part in my ridiculously tiny mini series of me just wanting to do all of the pairings from Only Friends Dream On. And if you've been following along, it means that in today's video, this is going to be a complete guide to AouBoom. Now, I may have referred to them as AouBoom in the past, and I just want to say sorry for that because I didn't realize that I was pronouncing ow wrong, and it is in fact AouBoom. So, if you have any interest in getting into AouBoom and all of their shows, then let's just jump right into it. So, this is Ool's basic information, which you can pause to read if you would like. His debut role was Pupa in Enchanté. What's cool to note is that Ool and Boom, they debuted in the same show. Because here we are, this is Boom's basic information, which again you can pause to read if you would like, but as you can see there, his debut role is Wayo from Enchanté. Now, I just want to talk about Enchanté in this section. I'm not actually going to include it as one of AouBoom's shows, because it's not. They aren't even a couple in this. Yes, they are both characters in this show, but they aren't even the side couple. They are just side characters. So it is good to know that they were in this show together and this was their debut role, but they weren't in it as a romantic couple. They also appear in Dare You to Death. I think they're meant to be a couple, but you never see them as a couple, and they don't have anywhere near enough screen time for that. But they do appear a tiny bit in Dare You to Death. Lastly, for shows they appeared in together but not necessarily as a romantic couple, we have Vice Versa, where they are just side characters. It is hinted that they become a couple towards like the end of the show, but that's only like right towards the end of the show. Rightio, time to get into all of the times that Boom and Ool appeared together as an actual romantic couple. So, first time you see them as the side couple is in Hidden Agenda. So, this has June Dunk as the main couple with AouBoom as the side couple. Ool playing Jen and Boom playing Pock. So, let me read you the blurb. For the first time, university student Zoe resolves to pursue his longtime crush Nita. In order to woo her, he approaches Joke, Nita's ex, for dating advice. Joke agrees to help him in exchange for a place in the debate club, or at least that's what he tells Zoe. Next is Perfect 10-liners. Now, this is a very interestingly filmed show. So you have 3 main couples, you have 2 side couples, AouBoom being one of the side couples, but it's filmed in sections. So this is a television show that has 24 episodes. So the first 8 episodes are Forcebook as the main couple, with Mark Poom as the side couple. Then you have the second 8 episodes with Perth Santa as the main couple, AouBoom as the side couple. Boom and Perth are exes. Then you have the final 8 episodes, which is Junior Mark as the main couple, but then also just everyone kind of coming together. So there isn't a third side couple. You still get AouBoom, you still get a little bit of Mark Poom, you still get Per Santa, and you still get Forcebook. So we had Ool, who plays Clow, and Boom, who plays Warwich, or commonly just called Wah. So I will read you the blurb. It's a pretty long one though. So it says, first year students draw lots to determine their peer mentors, and by a stroke of fate, Arm lands himself in the exclusive circle of Perfect 10-liners, a group compromising extraordinary students from various years, with Yipun as his second-year peer mentor. Yipun entrusts him with the formidable task of managing the Engineer Cute Boy page, a widely popular online platform. Despite his reluctance, Arm performs admirably as the page's administrator. In response to many fan requests, he uploads a photo of third-year civil engineering student Ark, unaware of the prohibition against doing so. Not knowing the admin's identity, Ark sends a harsh message demanding the photo's deletion. Detesting Ark's rudeness, he develops a dislike for Ark before learning that Ark is his third-year mentor. Despite his reservations, Arm finds himself interacting with Ark with some frequency, for mentorship and otherwise. What Arm doesn't know is that he's been let into Ark's inner circle because Ark was smitten with him at first sight. On his first day of university, disaster strikes Gun hard. Hapless as he is, Gun manages to break a bathroom faucet. Fortunately, a classmate comes to his rescue. Amidst the chaos, however, Gun doesn't get a look at his saviour's face, just catching a glimpse of their shoes. Eventually, he tracks the shoes to Pfeiffer and expresses his gratitude. As they get to know each other, Gun realizes it was actually Yotta, Pfeiffer's older Irish twin who he should be thanking. Gun can't sleep in the dark due to an unfortunate childhood incident. This is a problem for his roommate who can't tolerate sleeping with the lights on. Yotta, however, has no such issue and offers to switch places with Gun's roommate as he rarely returns to the dorm at night. Yotta keeps his promise, disappearing after dark and returning within the morning. Wine becomes the latest member of the Perfect 10 Liners through the lucky draw. His second-year mentor is preoccupied with his boyfriend, leaving him with little time for his mentee. Stepping in, friendly Pfeiffer takes over the role and looks after his older brother's mentee. Pfeiffer learns that Wine recently ended things with Toei, his girlfriend before university, after developing feelings for her older brother Tor. Now that Tor has come out as attracted to men, Wine is hopeful but unsure about approaching him. Pfeiffer volunteers to serve as Wine's practice ground, allowing Wine to hone his approach before making his move on Tor. As for AouBoom's little plotline, considering this is meant to be a guide to AouBoom, now this isn't in the official blurb because they are just the side couple, but so Boom used to date Perth. Actually, I should be saying their characters' names. Wa used to date Yotta, and then they broke up, but Yotta and Wa stayed friends. Clow isn't the biggest fan that Wa is still friends with Yotta, and whenever he sees Wa and Yotta just really even being in the same room together, Clow loses it, like literally loses it. And he just can't get behind the fact that Wa is friends with Yotta but has no interest in ever getting back with Yotta. So you do get some back and forth, like, a couple of fights between them. They almost break up a couple of times, but Cloud promises to change and be better. Next, we have We Are. Now, some people like to say that this is AouBoom's first time getting the main leads. However, I am someone who is yet to watch this show, and AouBoom themselves have said that the first time that they are the main leads is in Only Friends Dream On, which I will get to that. So some think they're main leads, some think that they are just the side couple yet again. So we have who plays Tan, and then we have Boom who plays Kalfan. For this friend group, No matter how hard their university studies are, there's always something more to do their head in. The chaos of life and love won't let anyone rest. We are friends, but we fight each other and like each other so much we might hit on each other. Next is Memoir of Ratty, where Oo plays Mech and Boom plays Baronet Detch. Now they are the side couple yet again. This is the last show I will be speaking about where they are the side couple though, so a lot of fans are happy about that. So the blurb says, set in the Thai Buddhist year 2458 or 1915 CE. This is the story of the relationship between Ratty, a common orphan employed as an interpreter, and PT, a marquee in the Ministry of Education. Amidst conflict, love blossoms, just as the taboo of social differences between lowly commoner Mech and Baronet Detch threatens their budding friendship. So, as I mentioned, this is the last time for now that AouBoom are going to be the side couple, because from here on now, they finally get main couple roles. Next is Only Friends Dream On. Now, this is regarded even by AouBoom themselves as their first lead roles. Now, they actually got this role kind of last minute, so apparently Only Friends Dream On was originally meant to be Joss Go-in, Anderson Mix, and a third couple, which I forget the name of, but that doesn't even matter because that third couple end up stepping away from the Only Friends Dream On project, and the role, like who's going to replace this third couple, got offered to Oo and Boom, and they happily took it. So, lead roles. Yes, this is a ensemble show, so they're leads, but in an ensemble show. But don't worry, I've got one more show to speak about after this where they are just the one and only main couple. So we have Oo who plays Rome, and we have Raffi that plays, we have Boom that plays Raffi. Drama, directing, art, music, and dance majors are caught in a tangled web of competition, casual sex, and vulnerability. Jack is directing his ex Dean on stage in a role that Raffi wants. Dean tries to get Jack's younger brother Rome to block Raffi out of his life. Part of the stage production of Romeo in Romeo is Tua, who harbours feelings for starring actor and dancer Arnold. Lastly, we have Billionaire Biker. So this got announced on the GMMTV 2026 lineup. So this show is yet to come out, but this is AouBoom's first official main leads show. They are the main couple and they are also the only main couple. It is not an ensemble show. They are the only ones in the poster that you can see here. So all of us AouBoom fans are very happy about this. We have Oo who plays Win and we have Boom that plays Ocean. But let's be real, if anybody deserved main leads, it's AouBoom. The amount of times that they have played the side couple in a show, and they were personally my favourite couple in that show. Like, I was very happy to find out that they were finally getting lead roles. Now, the blurb of this says, a young guy makes a huge mistake when he confuses his future boss for a motorbike taxi driver. He thinks he's in trouble, but ends up becoming his boss's favourite person. So that is it. That is my guide to Oo and Boom and all of the shows that they have done, whether they are just side characters, side couple, or finally the main couple. This is just my cute little guide to AouBoom for anyone who has been wanting to get into AouBoom but didn't know how. I hope that this helped. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below because I have a ton more couples I want to do this with. Alrighty, thanks for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.